pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know if you find anything.
My lower back.
Lower back, very good. What else do you notice?
It's a little bit heavy around there.
Yes. Anything else draw your attention in the body?
My left breast, or the place between my shoulder, my left rib cage towards the shoulder.
Okay. Left rib cage towards the shoulder. What else stands out to you?
That's it.
Okay, very good. So let's bring your attention to that lower back, that heavy sensation there in the lower back. Just connecting very deeply with that energy there in the lower back, that heaviness. And as you connect with that heavy energy, if you could give that energy a color, what color would it be?
Black.
Yes, very good. And as we connect with that black energy, as we connect with that black heavy energy there in the back, if that energy could speak with us, if it could speak with us, what would it say?
Doesn't want to speak.
Very good. And let's see if we can begin to understand just what this energy is. This energy that doesn't want to speak. Can this energy ever recall having a physical human body? Or does it feel like it's another type of energy? Do you get a sense?
It's another type of energy.
Very good. And is this energy, does it have a consciousness or is it more of a trapped energy?
Feels trapped.
Okay, very good. And as we connect with that trapped energy there, if that trapped energy had an emotion, what would that emotion be?
Anger.
Yes. Very good. And I'm going to ask the angels that are here with us today in this session to begin to illuminate more of that back, more of that anger, making it even clearer so that we can understand what that is. And that feeling of anger there in the back, what is it that caused that energy to be so angry? What happened to it?
Injustice.
Yes, very good. And so we're going to travel back through time and space, traveling back through time and space to the very first time that that feeling of anger and of injustice, that very first time where those feelings were felt. And be there now. Tell me what you see or what you notice or what you feel. Where did these feelings come from?
It's not fair.
Tell me more. Why isn't fair? Why isn't it fair?
That's not how it should be done.
What was happening there that wasn't fair?
You shouldn't do it that way.
What shouldn't you do that way? What was happening?
I trusted.
Who is it that you trusted?
Them, they let me down.
As you connect with these people who let you down, as you connect with them even more deeply, who is it that let you down? Who are
My
these people?
family.
Yes. And how is it that your family let you down?
They used me.
In what way?
They used my power. They used my money. I worked so hard. All they needed from me was money. They just used me. I worked so hard.
Yes. How does that make you feel?
Angry.
Why is it that your family only wanted you for your money and power? Why is that?
I could give them what they couldn't get by themselves. I gave them comfort. I made it easy for them.
Yes, and they took advantage of you.
Yes.
In that life where you are, how is it that you lost your body? What happened to you?
I was alone. They left me. They left me to be alone.
They abandoned you, didn't they?
Yeah. I did so much for them. I lived for them. I did. They just left me, turned their backs on me.
Yes. So let's take a moment and see if we can begin to understand why it is that your family treated you in this way. And I want you to just visualize your family there in front of you. And you can connect mind to mind. You can connect telepathically. And as you connect mind to mind, you will begin to understand why it is that they treated you in this way. Tell me what comes through.
I was their only way. I was their only way out of poverty. They had to do it. Otherwise, they would suffer.
And why is it in the end that they abandoned you? What happened there?
They wanted no part in what happened.
Tell me about what it was that happened to cause that separation.
The energy column broke. I was too arrogant. I wasn't paying attention. The energy column broke.
Tell me about this energy column. What is that?
That's what I do. I regulate it. Keep it in order.
What is the purpose of this energy column?
Keeps everyone protected.
Is this energy column? Go ahead.
The whole city is protected by that.
And is that your responsibility to keep that column active?
Yeah.
That's a big responsibility, isn't it?
I was very good at it, but it got to my head.
How is it that it got to your head? Tell me more about that.
I started to look down on people. I was arrogant. I was drunk with power. Everything was lost because of me. I wasn't paying attention. The city suffered. Nobody wanted to do anything with me. But I didn't mean to.
Very good. Very good. So, those feelings of abandonment that you've been carrying throughout your life, are those the energies that you've been projecting onto Shireen? Is that your abandonment that she's been feeling?
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel people are taking advantage of me.
Yes. Very good. And let's just check, is this a past life of Shireen's, or is this your past life?
Shireen's past life.
Okay, very good. So let's do a little work on this lifetime. And I want to take you back before you became drunk on this power and you became arrogant, just floating back to when everything was well and everything was in balance. And I want to pour light over this lifetime. And as that light begins to pour in and over all of the people, the beings in this life, it's going to begin to raise the frequency and shift the outcome. I want you to allow yourself to receive.
I want to apologize. I want to apologize.
Yes.
I want to apologize to everybody. I didn't mean to.
Very good. So I want you to see everyone standing in front of you, and I want you to tell them what you need to say.
It's a sea of people. They were all affected by me. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Speak directly to them and tell them how you feel.
I didn't mean to. I am so sorry. I am so, so sorry.
Yes. And as you look into the faces of this crowd and you apologize from your heart, tell me what happens. What do they say or do?
They say it's okay. They're disappearing.
Yes.
It's a sea of people, lots and lots of people.
Send that love out from your heart. Send that love out from your heart, that beautiful source light out of your heart to all of these people. And in that light is going to be the frequency of forgiveness. Tell me what happens as that energy flows.
They're all going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
Yes. Very good. Very good. As you look at that life, what are some of the lessons that you needed to learn in that life?
Humility. I needed to be humble. My work was important. To do important work, you need to be humble.
And as you look at that life, in what ways could you have been more humble? What would that have looked like for you?
Kindness, compassion, respect. I needed to be more kind, more respectful.
And so now that we understand where that feeling of abandonment comes from, and we understand the lessons that needed to be learned, how is this lifetime connected to the current life of Shireen? How are they connected?
I don't trust.
And why is that?
I don't want anybody to take advantage of me. I don't want to hurt anybody anymore. Just want to be left alone. I don't want to hurt anybody anymore.
And so we see that that energy is connected to that lifetime. What is it that the higher self wants you to understand about the possibility of hurting someone in this lifetime? What do you need to know?
Forgive yourself. Forgive and seek forgiveness. Give with no expectations.
And all of those souls that were affected in that lifetime by a mistake that you made, what do those souls want you to know about where they are now and how they feel now?
It's okay. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. It's okay.
So knowing that these souls are all well on their journey, and this was a life lesson and meant to happen, are you able to let go and release these feelings of not trusting and fear of hurting another? Can you release those today?
I'm truly sorry.
Yes.
I'm ready to let go.
Very good. Let's bring in a healing energy into that lower back, that heaviness, carrying the weight and responsibility of that lifetime for so long. What color would you like to use?
Citrine.
Very good. So I'm going to ask all of the beautiful angels and guides to gather around you now. And we're going to begin to channel in that beautiful citrine energy, that beautiful bright gold and yellow orangey energy is being channeled into that back. And as it flows into the back, it's going to release all feelings of guilt that you've been carrying. Any shame is being released, any trust issues, knowing that that was an experience from another lifetime and no longer needs to affect you in this life. It's okay to let go. Feel that citrine energy flowing in through the body and swirling through the back, and allow all of that low frequency negative energy to simply drain right down into Gaia. And she will transmute that energy. Tell me how that feels, what you notice.
Still spinning.
Yes. Tell me about that spinning sensation. What is it that you feel when you feel that spinning energy within you?
It's the energy moving.
Mm-hmm.
She can move it.
Tell her about that. How can she move that energy?
We are all a column of energy. We can all move it. Bring your attention to it and move it. We can all move it.
Yes. Tell her about some of her abilities in this life and ways that she can begin working with that energy she feels in her body. What does she need to know about that?
She can tap into the energy and move it. Move it wherever she wants, however she wants.
And what can she do with that energy when she begins to move it?
Clear the space. Make it lighter.
Beautiful.
It's
Beautiful.
all energy. You can all move it.
She feels a little bit like she doesn't trust herself when these experiences happen to her. What does she need to know about that?
She doesn't want to use them. She knows she can.
What is it that holds her back from tapping into those abilities?
She fears she will make the same mistake. She wants nothing to do with them. She fears she will not be able to control it.
She was very powerful in that life, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm. She controls it now. She doesn't even know.
Tell her how she does that.
With intention, with words. Her words are very powerful. She can move the energy with words.
And if she can let go of what happened in that life and begin to really access these gifts of working with energy, tell her how that can help her and others in her environment.
She can turn everybody on with the words. Turn their switch on.
Mm-hmm.
There needn't be only one. Everybody can do it. The power doesn't need to be at one place. We all are powerful. Do not let the power be in one place. Everybody is powerful.
Very good. Very good. Anything else that she needs to know about working with energy or tapping back into that ability?
Be mindful of the words. They're very powerful. Words carry the frequency. Words have ability to change people. Be mindful of the words. Words are the energy. Do not judge. Judging is not your business. Do not judge. Just give.
Very good. Very good. So let's tune back in to that left rib cage right there, that energy that she was feeling. Just connecting back in with that energy. Let's see if we can understand what is it that's there that she's feeling. Is that also a trapped energy, or is that a consciousness we need to identify?
It's her energy draining.
What's happening there?
She's not able to hold it. It's draining.
Is there anything open around that area, like a portal or a vortex or anything that's draining that energy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, it's powerful energy they want.
Who is it that's draining this energy from her?
The ones that do not want any light.
Mm-hmm. How is it
The
that they take
ones
this energy?
they do not want the switches to be turned on. No. The
Yes.
switches don't want to be turned on.
And are they preventing her from stepping more into her light?
Yeah. Draining the energy.
Very good. And are they draining this energy from within her? Are they attached to her, or are they draining outside of her?
From within her. They're taking it from her.
Mm-hmm. Where are these entities located in the body? Are they attached there to the shoulder, to the rib cage? Are they affecting any energy centers?
It's the left rib cage.
Okay. And these beings that are there in the left rib cage, how long have they been with her? What age did they attach?
She was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Since she was a baby.
And these entities, have they ever had a physical human form, or are they another type of being?
Another type of being.
And did they attach to her on their own, or did someone place them there?
She was too powerful. If she knew what she could do, it will be trouble. So keep training the energy.
So I'm going to ask the archangels to assist us. And Michael's going to place that net around this energy there, attached to the shoulder and the rib cage, just keeping it nice and safe. And this energy that's been with her since she was a baby, what are the issues that this entity has been creating for her?
Tired. Feeling tired.
Mm-hmm.
Lethargy. Judgment. These are small beings. Small beings.
How many are in there?
Or many.
Many. What do these beings look like? Can you describe them for me?
They're tiny beings. They're like the cartoon beings with 2 hands and 2 legs. But many. Oh, they get their energy there.
Mm-hmm.
She's their energy source.
Yes. So in order for them to get the energy that they need, what does she have to feel or experience? What do they do to make her create the energy that they feed off of?
They just feed on her energy.
And just take
That's
it.
what keeps them alive.
Mm-hmm. So these beings that have been there taking her light, it's time that they find their own light within. And would these beings allow me to show them that they have a very powerful energy source within them, even more powerful than the energy that they're receiving from her? Would they allow me to show them that energy source?
It's nice here.
Yes, I understand it's nice there, but I can show you a way that you can feel even better and have even more power than what you do. May I show that to you?
Okay.
So, inside of what you are, all of what you are is a tiny spark of light. And that tiny spark of light is incredibly powerful. So, I'm going to ask the angels that are with me today to begin to illuminate that spark. We're going to begin to channel in enough energy to make that spark of light 50% bigger, 50% bigger than what it is, allowing you to feel all of that energy coursing through you. As that light ignites, tell me what you feel or what you notice.
We don't need her. It's in us.
It's in you. Always has been. Let's make that light even bigger. The angels are going to channel in more energy, making that light as big as what you are. How does that feel?
Very good.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to speak with you now and tell you about who you truly are. What does he say?
Fragments. Broken fragments.
How did you become broken fragments?
From the light.
How is it that you broke away from the light?
Adventure.
Mm.
We went on an adventure.
And so, as you went on this adventure, how is it that you decided to become what you are today? How did that happen?
Dwell with the darkness. That was the adventure.
Ah, I see. You wanted to experience the darkness.
Mm.
And how was that adventure? How was that for you?
Big mistake.
Tell me why.
Feels good at the beginning, but it consumes you. You are left with nothing. You become nothing. She had the light. She gave it to us. She let us be.
Very good. And so now you've had this adventure. Are you ready to go back to the light and experience that adventure again?
Yes.
Very good. So I'm going to have my team of angels surround you now. Michael is placing the net around you, and he is going to assist you with releasing up and out of Shireen, completely up and out. Feeling that net enclose around what you are. Feeling your energy begin to disconnect. I want you to disconnect all of your energy. All of those beings are completely disconnecting. Pulling that energy up and out of the crown, up and out of the crown. Feeling that energy all out now. All out now. Shireen, tell me how that feels. Do you feel like that's gone?
Uh,
What do you notice?
we need to seal it.
Very good. What color would you like to use for that?
Purple.
Beautiful. So I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to go ahead and assist these beings back to the next part of their journey and back into the light. And we send you off with so much love. Shireen, let's begin to channel in that beautiful purple energy right there into that shoulder and into that rib cage. The guides and angels will assist. And let's seal off that space. Michael will close any open portals in the body that are allowing these energies to siphon your energy, cutting any cords or connections to these beings, to these lifetimes that have been affecting Shireen. Feeling that energy flow all throughout the body, healing and bringing you back into balance, completely releasing any residue left over by these beings. Tell me how that feels.
Lighter.
Very good. Very good. Let's do another scan of the body, starting at the head, scanning the body and asking the higher self to help us identify any additional energies or entities within the body that we need to be aware of. Tell me what stands out to you or what you feel.
My niece.
Very good. Let's connect in with those knees, connecting in with that energy there in the knees. What is that energy there?
Shame.
Where is it that this shame came from? Is that this life or another life?
This life.
What is it in this life that created that shame in the knees?
A wrong association. The wrong person.
How is it that that wrong person created that shame?
Mistreating. By mistreating her.
Was there a lesson there between these two that needed to be learned? Was there any karma to resolve? What was happening there with that relationship?
Yes. She needed to overcome that.
And so, what does she need to understand about this experience in order to release the shame today? What does she need to know?
She did the right thing. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Walking away was the right thing.
Very good. Anything else that she needs to know or understand before we begin to heal this area?
Love yourself. Put yourself first.
Very good. And let's begin to transform that shame. What color would you like to use?
Blue.
Yes. And what positive emotions can we flow into that place?
Self-love.
Very good. So the angels and the guides are going to begin to channel in this beautiful blue, just visualizing that blue energy flowing right there in the knees, transmuting any shame, any emotions carried over from this connection with this person, and feeling the frequencies of self-love begin to flow in at the knee and travel through every cell in your body, bringing in all of that love that you need, allowing yourself to feel all of that beautiful blue energy, transmuting any of those low frequency energies held in the body. Tell me how that feels or what you notice.
It's okay now.
Very good. Very good. Anything else in the body that draws your attention?
No, it's all clear.
Very good. So I want you to bring your attention back to that beautiful garden with all of those flowers. And so as you gaze in front of you in this garden, you notice a little stone path that winds through the garden and off into the distance. And you want to find out more about what is at the bottom of that path in this place. And so you begin to make your way off of this bench and over to the path, and you begin to walk down into the garden. And as you make your way down this path and further into the garden, I want you to look around and tell me if there's anything that you notice or anything that stands out to you in this place.
Beautiful tall trees.
Tell me more about those trees as you look at them.
They're on a hill. Big green trees.
What else do you notice?
There's a house on the hill between the trees.
Tell me about that house. What does it look like?
It's a long house. There's a light inside the house. Kids playing in front of the house. It's my house. I live in the woods in my house.
And in this place, in the woods, with this house, do you get a sense if you are male or female?
I'm a man. I'm a male.
How old do you imagine you are?
About 40.
Take a look at yourself and tell me what you look like. What are you wearing?
It's the same colored, light gray color top and a light gray colored trouser. I cut wood. I cut wood.
What do you do with that wood that you cut?
I sell the wood. I sell the wood in the town.
Mm.
That's
Tell,
how I support my family.
tell me about that family.
It's a simple life.
Mm-hmm.
We're very happy here. I love these woods. I love these trees. It's home. I love being here.
Allow yourself to move forward in this scene. Just moving forward. Tell me what happens next. What do you experience?
I live here cutting wood. I want nothing.
Mm-hmm. Just a simple life.
Yeah, I want nothing. Just the company of the trees. I love these trees. They are them, I am the trees. We are the same.
Tell me about that connection to the trees.
They help you center. They are here to help you center.
How do they do that?
Hold you. They hold you with love. They're so beautiful. So kind. They hold you with love. They help you center. Provide for you. Ask nothing in return. I just love them. These trees, I love them.
Very good. And so, as you look at this life, just this simple life in the trees with your family, what's important for you to know or understand about this lifetime?
You're connected. She's connected to those trees. She needs to remember she's connected to them. That's why they make her so happy. She needs to go to recharge to the trees. They help her recharge. Go to the trees to recharge. The trees will surround you with love, hold you. Go to the trees.
What will she experience if she were to spend more time around the trees?
Her true home. This is all make believe. She will access her true home.
What can you tell her about her true home? What does she need to know?
She needs to connect to her true self, to finish the work and go back. When she finishes the work, she will be welcomed back. Her home is a place where there is no time. Place where there is no time is her home. When she finishes her work, she goes back home.
Tell her a little bit about the work that she came here to do at this time.
To turn the switch on. The power can never be in one place with one. It has to be with many. Power with one is dangerous, can cause harm. The power has to be with the many. When the power is with many, there is balance, equality, equilibrium, harmony. The power is to be with the many, is to be with the all. Just with one is dangerous.
How is it that she turns the switch on with others? How does she do that?
With her words. She can reach into other people with her words, guide them to know their true power. Every light needs to shine. When every light shines, there will be light everywhere. People don't even know they have the power. They're consumed by their emotions, and they can be easily manipulated. Everybody needs to know they are powerful, very, very powerful.
She feels like she's not even sure what her gifts are, almost as if she's here doing nothing that's valuable on this earth. What does she need to know about that?
She's already doing her work. She's already turning on the switches. She needs to believe. It's very important that everybody needs to know.
Why is it that she has so much trouble believing in her gifts and abilities? Is that because of that lifetime that we looked at the beginning, or something else holding her back?
She's scared to come into power. She's scared to come into power because she feels she might hurt again. But this time it's not just one. There's no need to be afraid. There's no need to be scared. The power is to turn on the power. And then they will turn on the power. And then they will turn on the power. And everybody has the power. She's just in the background, turning on the switches. Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know. It's a quiet job in the background. She's scared to come into the limelight. She worries she might be consumed by power again. Because she knows she has the power. And she knows how to use it. It's okay. She can step into the limelight. Remember the lesson of humility, of respect. kindness, compassion. And the more power she embraces, more people she can be, make powerful, turn their switches on.
And what happens when we step into our power and turn those switches on? What happens?
The light shines. Darkness has nowhere to go. It's balance, harmony, no more imbalance, no more greed, because everyone is powerful. The power does not lie with one. Things need to come back into balance. The equilibrium needs to be maintained. And for that, people need to look beyond the little petty things and start recognizing that they are powerful. And they use the power to empower others. Power is not to enjoy. Power is not something to show other people down. You have the power so you can empower others. The real power is in empowering others.
Beautiful. Thank you for that information. She feels like she's running in circles with her spiritual growth, meditating regularly and reading lots of books. But it all seems to be a lot of knowledge and not many experiences. How can she begin to experience more, have more of a physical experience with all of this that she's learning?
This is not a magic show. This is not a magic show. She knows the power. She needs to embrace it. If she embraces it, there is no need for anything else. Everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. She needs to focus on what she is supposed to do.
Very good. Very good. She attended one of my group hypnosis sessions and she saw herself as a mantis type of being. Is there anything that you can share with her about that lifetime or that being that she tapped into?
Everybody is working to uphold the light. Everybody, all different beings. She saw that. She saw the beings that are supporting us at this time. We do not realize how much help we are getting. We do not realize how much love is being poured to us. Just we close our hearts and cry aloud, saying, help us, help us. We never open our hearts to receive the love. Those beings are pouring out love. So they want you to open your heart, receive the love and energy so you can stand on your own. No need to ask for help. Throw those crutches away. Find your strength. Be grateful for the help you're getting. Each and every one.
Very
They
good.
lose their own. They lose their own helping us. Be thankful, be grateful.
Very good. Very good. She said that she sometimes sees a snake-like being that's looking at her, sometimes from the side and then sometimes in front. Can you tell her who that being is?
It's from the earth, from the depths of the earth. The being is here to remind her. No more ignoring, no more looking away. It's a being of the earth, deep in the earth.
Is this being connected to Lord Shiva in any way?
Lord Shiva is the power that exists within all of us. That being came to remind of the power to overcome. Shiva is in her heart. Shiva is waiting for her to wake up. She doesn't want to wake up, and she complains.
Very good. Anything else she needs to know about this being or any messages that it wants to bring through?
Look at your fear in the eye. Running away has not served anybody. Be brave, face your fears. Shed your expectations.
Very good. Very good. She had an experience where she was trying to connect with a psychic that she met in a meditation. And there was a lot of interference. There was a lot that was causing them not to connect. Can you tell what was happening there?
When everything is here, why seek anywhere else? Why seek anywhere else? When you fail to see what's within you, what's outside of you does not matter. Everything she needs is here within her. She does not need to seek anything outside. She needs to look within, not outside.
What's the best way for her to connect even more deeply with that inner knowledge?
Quiet the mind. Quiet the mind, and the knowing will come.
Very good. Very good. She wants to know how she can be a better parent, especially to her daughter. What does she need to understand about their relationship or their connection?
You need to face it to overcome it. She needs to learn love, compassion, kindness. Even in the hardest of the situations. There is no justification for anger and disrespect. No justification. And she needs to learn that. The lessons will get harder. She needs to remember her training. focus on the control. Letting loose is what causes the problem. In control of your thoughts, of your words, of your emotions. When she passes the test, lessons have been learned. These lessons will no longer be presented. Her word is powerful. She needs to train her emotion before she lets the word out. She's doing okay. She's going in the right direction.
Very good. She wonders if she's replicating the same relationship that she had with her mother. Is that part of what's happening, or what does she need to understand about that?
They're all lessons. She will continue if she doesn't. She will continue presenting the same problems if she does not learn to overcome. She will have the same associations, same kind of people if she does not overcome. It's her training. To control the emotions. Things are not always going to be easy. And this training is needed to control the emotion. Only when you control the emotion, the power can be unleashed.
Very good. And is there anything that she needs to know or understand about her connection and relationship with her son?
Oh, he's a guide.
Hmm.
He's a guide. To help her navigate. He binds everything together. And he enjoys the job.
Hmm.
He loves it.
Very good. Very good. She's worried about her husband's health. He had a seizure in 2018 and one earlier in life. What's happening there with those seizures? What caused that?
He's growing. He's growing into his power. Sometimes a jerk is needed. He's protected. He's well protected.
And so they've had him on medication for the seizures. Is that something that he needs? Or what does she need to understand about that?
It's okay for now. For now, it's okay. He will grow into his power more. When he gets there, the medication can go. He holds within him great ability for transformation. When that comes out, he will no longer need the medication.
And what about the sleep apnea that he's dealing with? What's causing that issue?
His unwillingness. His unwillingness He has something, but he wants something else. He fails to recognize the transformational ability he has. There's a conflict of what he has versus what he wants. The day he realizes and embraces his ability, sleep apnea is gone. He lets other people's energy too much into his space.
Hmm.
He needs to clear. He needs to clear his space.
Is that something that Shireen can help him with her abilities for clearing? Or does he
She's
need to do
doing it
that?
already. She's doing it already.
Very good. Anything else that she needs to know about her husband? Any important information that needs to come through?
We are all on our own journeys. You have to respect each other's journey.
Very good. Very good. Her mother, who's living in India, is living alone and having some health issues. And she's concerned about her mom being there on her own. What does she need to know or understand about this situation?
That's her mother's journey. That's her mother's journey. To change the journey, the intention must come from her mother. Nobody can change anybody's journey, only themselves. Only your intention can change your journey. Her mother needs to change her intention. If she changes her intention, the path will be different. Your intentions decide your path. Different possibilities. And the only way to switch is to change your intention. What you focus on changes your path. It's her mother's journey. It's her mother's decision.
How does she release the feeling? She feels very helpless. She wants to help her in the best way that she can. What does she need to know about that being her mother's journey and those feelings, responsibility that she feels?
Give her kindness. Give her love. Kindness and love. Love will move mountains. Unconditional love will move mountains. She needs to show unconditional love to her mother. Drop the judgments. Respect the journey.
And she's worried about her breathing. Her breathing's not doing very well. Is there any healing that we can send to assist with that today? Or
Yeah.
very
Yes.
good, very good. Let's do a little healing work on her husband as well. Would that be appropriate?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want you to imagine your mom and your husband, and you can even include your children in there as well. Just see them standing before you. And we're going to invite in all of the angels, the guides, and the higher selves of all of these beautiful beings. We're going to begin to bring in the light of Source. And so you can just see that beautiful energy flowing down into the crown of each person. And that light begins to illuminate the body and activate the cells and balance the chakras, bringing them into alignment. Allow that energy to flow in, and let's focus that energy, especially with your mom and your husband, into the lungs. I want you to see those lungs begin to illuminate, becoming brighter and expanded. And we're going to bring that energy through you as well. So feeling that energy flow into your crown, feeling it flow down through each chakra, and feeling it flow into those lungs. And it's going to expand and make bigger, allowing for that air to flow through freely, releasing any density, any energies that may be keeping you from breathing easily and effortlessly. See that energy within each person flow down into the solar plexus, connecting with each lower chakra, spreading out into each organ, into all of the systems of the body, the digestive system, the nervous system. The spine is receiving that energy, strengthening all of the bones within the body. To flow that energy all the way down to the tips of the toes, feeling that energy flow all the way down to the tips of your toes as well. And then let's begin to expand that out. So each person is receiving that energy flowing out of them and into their auric field. And as that energy flows in, it's going to begin to strengthen that aura. It's going to repair any damage, any rips or tears, cracks, fissures, or holes, making that energy field around them nice and bright and full of light. I'm just asking the guides and angels with us today to send any specific healing that anyone needs that will assist them on their journey. And we're so grateful. Tell me what you see or what you notice.
I see my mother's lungs glowing. You need to open her heart.
Just focus that energy on the heart. And you can see a beam of light coming out of your heart, connecting directly into hers. And as those two beams of light connect, they're going to begin to break down any walls, any barriers, any blockages. And it's going to flow in a way that begins to open and expand that heart even more, so that the energy can swirl through in the most effortless way. See that heart space getting brighter and bigger. Tell me what you notice.
The light is going in very, very tiny bit. It's a lifetimes of grief she carries in her heart. A lifetime of expectations. She's never truly felt loved sometimes has hard time receiving love. The heart center is growing her. Yeah, and the beautiful golden energy is now surrounding her heart chakra. She will know after now that she is loved in her heart. A lot of density around her. It's very heavy.
Mm. And let's ask the guides and the angels to amplify that beautiful golden energy around the heart as much as she's ready to receive today. Releasing all of that heaviness, all of that pain that's been carried through lifetimes. Tell me what you notice.
Her light is getting stronger.
Very good. She's wondering if there's any ancestral healing that needs to happen today. Any issues that are being passed through generations that need to be released.
Suppression. There was no lack of expression. These women were not allowed to express. They have to suppress what they feel, what they desire. Live with the pain. Live with decisions of others. Live with no equality. It's the suppressed pain that's being passed over generation from generation.
Let's do some healing on that today. So I just want you to visualize or imagine all of your ancestors just lining up. We're going to ask the angels and guides to assist us today with sending the frequencies and the energies needed to begin to release all of this suppressed energy. So traveling back through time and space, these beautiful lines of energy, these cords of energy that carry with them the ability to begin to express themselves in whatever way that they choose. No more suppressive energy, no more being held down, no more being told that they're not allowed to be who they choose to be. And I want you to see all of these women beginning to stand in their power, beginning to become who they truly are meant to be. Seeing all of that suppressive energy just draining away, and their bodies begin to glow with this light and this energy that they've never felt. And they step into their power and they become what they choose to become. Tell me what you see or what you notice.
They're all glowing. They're free. No longer held down. They stand in their own now.
Beautiful. She experienced a lot of grief around her father's sudden passing. What does she need to know or understand about that experience?
It's to change things, to bring in the transformation. This is how a strongest transformation could have been brought through. because he loved her. And she knew, and he knew this will bring the transformation in her. It was needed. It was needed for everybody.
Is her father, was he bringing in messages for her sister-in-law?
He listens to her, and he wants her to know. He listens. Those are confirmations that he listens to her.
Does he have any messages that he'd like to bring through today?
Love is not broken. It continues forever and ever. Own your strengths. Own your strengths. There's always love. Here and beyond.
Very good. Very good.
Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So we want to take a look at a few of these health issues that she's been dealing with, see if we can find out a little bit more about what's going on. She's got some problems with digestion, always feeling bloated. What's causing those issues?
Acceptance. She doesn't feel like she belongs. She needs to accept who she is. She knows exactly what to do. She needs to love her body. If she learns to accept, her body will accept too. Body and mind are interconnected. What you do in mind is reflected in the body. What you do on the body is reflected in the mind. Embrace, accept.
Is the issues all connected to the acceptance, or is there anything going on with food sensitivities?
It's all matter. It is all matter. Matter nourishes matter. And intentions have the ability to change how the nourishment works. Eat with love, with kindness, with gratitude. And it will be accepted and processed, the matter to become into matter.
Very good. And she said she's recently started to experience some shoulder pain in the left shoulder. Is this because of the way that she sleeps, or is anything else happening there?
Unwillingness. She's put into a situation she cannot get out of, and it manifests as the pain. So she can use the pain as an excuse. That's her defense mechanism. Now the pain is an excuse. She needs to guide her daughter, not to give in. Guidance is different than giving in. Guidance needs more patience. Giving in is easy. She needs to focus on the guidance. Guidance for her to be independent rather than giving in her insecurities. She developed the pain, so she doesn't have to do.
Very good. And so, what can you tell her about the breathing issues that she experiences occasionally? Is there a connection to her mother with that, or is that something different?
She needs to go to the trees. That's where she longs. She needs to sit among them. They will heal her. The trees are the lungs of the planet. Sitting among the trees will help with her breathing. Everybody needs to be among the trees. The healing the trees give is like unconditional love. And everybody needs unconditional love. Touch the trees. Thank them. Thank them for their service. Enjoy their company. Listen to them sing. Let your worries wash away. Sit down quietly among them. Be showered in their love.
Beautiful. Very good. She had a QHHT session, and she was given the information that her ovaries are a little tired. Can you tell her what's going on there? What does she need to know about that?
Relax. She needs to relax. It's the stress. And also the anger we healed earlier.
Very good. And if we could just bring a little bit of energy into those ovaries, just reinvigorating, re-energizing, releasing any more those heavy energies that need to be released from the body today. Very good. And we talked a little bit about being more in acceptance and more self-love and loving the body. She's wanting to lose some weight, and she feels like it's hard and she gets very unmotivated. Anything else she needs to do or change to help with that?
Discipline. She needs to be more disciplined. She knows what she needs to do. She needs to practice her yoga every morning. Activate her systems every morning. If she activates her systems every morning, It keeps the energy moving and it helps our body get to the optimal weight. The Kundalini yoga she does activates her systems. And if she keeps at it with discipline, her physical body will be healed and the excess weight will drop off. You need to activate the system every morning. This is a vessel. You need to take care of it. It's your responsibility to take care of it. It's a gift. You need to take care of this gift.
Beautiful. As you scan through the body, is there anything else that we need to address today in the session? Any other healing that's needed?
She's good.
Very good. And are there any final messages, anything else you'd like to bring through for her today?
Don't give up. This journey was not supposed to be easy, nor was it meant to be.
Very good. Anything else today, or are we complete?
Stand in the power, everybody. The first step is to know that you are powerful. Believe that and see where it takes you.